Nobody saw us. All we have to do is ambush them in the pit. Rolf, you bastard, how could you be part of this disgrace?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We're doing our best to avoid a fight, to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Must I remind you what happened to Raynor?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Is this what you were promised when you were recruited?
Maybe not. But this is how one becomes an elite soldier. The best!
Exactly. And no tenderfoot in a silk suit would understand anything about it.
Attack!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Let's see what
Things are about to get dicey!
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
I hope your troops are ready for a real fight. They just crushed your comrades.
Captain Kurt and these courtiers just decimated a whole squadron.
Don't underestimate them. They were able to beat us. Shut up. Your troops were weak and you're the only one responsible.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Raynor before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
Saved him first.
By the enlightened, Kurt. Don't let your guilt...
You're right.
Recruits!
Nobody saw us. All we have to do is ambush them. Rolf, you bastard, how could you be part of this disgrace?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really...
We're doing our best to avoid a fight.
Well, what do you want? And we know what will...
Enough!
Put your weapons down and no one will get hurt.
Really? What do you think will happen when High Command learns about this? You'll be considered traitors and deserters.
Death is all that awaits us. Attack!
I don't see a way to convince them to surrender, Kurt.
Not as much as I am.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Let's see
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Nobody saw us. All we have to do is ambush them in the pit. Rolf, you bastard! How could you be part of this disgrace?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
Stop! We're doing our best.
Well,
and we
Enough!
put your weapon.
You'll be death.
Master,
And how
is this?
Exactly.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Don't shut. Here.
Say your
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
to my help! And death to the others!
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else. What a waste. I can't believe these orders came from the top.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinder. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt.
Ah, le
And
micro
too
n'était
many
pas allumé,
loyalties are
bonjour YouTube.
sometimes hard to
J'ai joué à
reconcile.
Overwatch juste avant.
But Torsten
Et
betrayed
donc
us
je me
all.
demande
I'm
vraiment comment
counting
j'aurais
on
pu
you
le
to
sauver,
make him
Willem.
pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinger.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
Tu parles d'une emmerde. Oh ça va, j'ai perdu 1 point, mais là j'en ai regagné 3. Ok. Il est encore aimable. Ok. Du coup, j'imagine que amical, ça doit être plus haut qu'aimable, étant donné que c'est mon truc avec Vasco. Du coup, les gardes, ils sont méfiants. Logique. Ok. J'ai des nouvelles bottes, voyons voir. Ouh, bottes d'officier. Résistance aux éléments. Je préfère résister au poison, perso. Ça va peut-être aller à quelqu'un d'autre. Magie poison. Ouais, non, tant pis. Du coup, maintenant, que peut-on faire?
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Bah déjà, je vois pas bien où je suis, là. Ah, ok, c'est par là. Tu sais quoi? Je vais regarder sur la map. Alors, j'ai un objectif juste ici. Bah, j'ai un objectif là. Bah, tu sais quoi? J'ai un objectif dans cette ville-là, donc autant que j'y aille. Hein. Madame de Morange, il fallait que je l'interroge pourquoi déjà? Ruines anciennes? Eh ben, on va bien voir. Bonjour, bonjour.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagace. I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less
Oui,
so
je me souviens qu'on avait parlé de
There
ça.
are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access.
Ah, mais on va y aller,
We
y a pas de
explored
souci.
mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
Non, ce
My
sera
lady, I
bon.
have to go. Goodbye.
Donc, on va y aller. On va y aller. Attends, y a...
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Tear-free alcohol.
Ok, donc là j'ai plusieurs trucs à faire. Je peux aller directement vers les ruines. Ou alors faire un des deux autres trucs. Je verrai ce qui est je verrai au plus près. On va continuer à marcher comme ça, hein, tant qu'à faire. On va toujours faire ce qui est le plus près, même si là il y a des voyages rapides. Donc c'est un poil moins c'est un poil moins gênant pour voyager. Ah là là. Comme c'est des ruines natives, probablement faites par des nautes, je pense que je vais récupérer... je vais... Attends, elles sont où les ruines en question? Ah, elles sont là. Ok. Allez, on y va.
According to Lady Morange's instructions, the ruins should be in this area.
Dans cette zone, la zone est quand même vachement grande, hein, on va pas se mentir.
Bit of poison on my blade, and let's go!
Look, up there. This is D3, the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
Oh. Un cadavre.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Well, I have everything a miner could need. And everything anyone else could too.
Salut.
Greetings, my lord. It's a real pleasure to have a customer such as yourself. How may I help you?
Ouh. Courte hallebarde d'acier. Ça fait pas de arme d'impact, mais il faut force 2. Ok, donc je peux pas l'utiliser. Arme d'impact force 1. Là, ça pointe. Ouh. Et puis 132 ma hache de flamme. De l'autre côté, j'aime bien la hache de flamme. Mais est-ce que ce serait pas temps justement que je m'achète une meilleure arme en vrai? Alors 203, 203. Ouh. Là ça pointe. Plus de déséquilibre. Oh. Cette arme-là aussi est beaucoup mieux que celle que j'ai, sauf que j'ai plus beaucoup d'argent.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Mais je viens pas de l'acheter la hache? What the fuck? Ah! Si, elle était là en fait. C'est juste que...
Greetings. How?
180 et le flingue. Il coûte trop cher. Ok.
I imagine that your customers are mostly miners.
Yes. For this reason, I mostly sell supplies and tools. But as you can see, I have some other riches. I'm sure this village will eventually grow larger. Who knows? Maybe this alley
Pourquoi
will
ce truc qui
become
vient de
more
flotter devant
lively.
la caméra?
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Bah écoute, pareillement mon poteau, pareillement.
To Qualusone is here. The people of the village might be able to teach us a few things.
Bonjour.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself. Do you need anything else?
Did you build this village?
Not by myself, no. We did it. We have to sleep somewhere, you know. We don't have much here, and we'd sure like the place to prosper and grow. Maybe more miners will come. Then we'd start to attract all manner of merchants and craftsmen. Do you need anything else?
Talk to me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
Eh bah, let's go. Ah, je suis presque niveau 13, ça c'est chouette. En appuyant sur X, sur A, je vois pas sur quelle touche. Ok. Oui, salut, oui. Un atelier. Oh, c'est pour améliorer mes trucs. Oui, sauf que j'ai pas d'artisanat, donc je peux pas faire ça. Oh. Oui, merci chérie. Ah. Attends, il y avait marqué quoi? C'est fauchilé et puis il y avait marqué un autre truc. Intuition niveau 2. Ok. Ça tombe bien, j'ai ça. Oui, sinon je pense que ça aurait pas marché. Alors par contre, une fois qu'on est là, on va où? Tiens Vasco, tu peux pas me faire la courte échelle et puis je grimpe là-haut, non? C'est pas une option. Y'a pas un autre endroit où je peux me faufiler? Non, visiblement c'était juste pas par là, ok. Ah, attends, il y a une échelle là. Je vais aller en priorité vers les chemins qui montent. Sachant que moi-même je dois monter. Ah bah c'est juste là. Ah, c'était facile.
There must be a way to open this gate somehow. There, the gate is open.
Ah bah d'accord, j'avais ramassé le rouage et bah c'est parfait.
Poison on my blade.
Bah, j'ai fini par l'avoir, mon niveau 13. Attends, ça veut dire, on est d'accord que là, j'ai pas comme option les armes d'impact à deux mains, on est d'accord. Ah, c'est parce que c'est jusque là-bas, ok. Bah, tu sais quoi? Je vais essayer d'y arriver. Voilà. Et donc j'avais pris... Je prends... Attends, quoique... Charisme... Charisme, c'est utile. Ça me paraît utile aussi. Je vais plutôt prendre ça. Et pour les attributs... j'avais pas de truc bien précis en tête. Puissance, j'ai déjà niveau 2. Précision, ça me sert pas tant que ça. Donc allez hop, je vais mettre un force niveau 2. Comme ça, je pourrais utiliser plus d'armes. Oh! Exactement. J'aurais pas dit mieux, cocotte. Franchement, j'aurais pas dit mieux. De l'essence de monstre? Est-ce que c'est un truc pour faire fonctionner une monstre mobile? Désabonne-toi. Qu'est-ce que... Ah, c'est encore un établi. Ok, je m'en bats les couilles. Ça a l'air d'être par là. Non, t'arrives pas à m'attraper. Merde. On peut grimper là. Hop là. Bon. Alors on a une petite musique de circonstance là, je sais pas ce qu'on va apprendre dans ces ruines. Mais bon.
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorraine spoke to us about.
I'll drown myself with the morning tide if these buildings are of native construction.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
Il va y avoir beaucoup de créatures qui traînent dans le coin. surtout une grosse créature là-bas.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Close to Insérez Nestiri.
Potion if you want to cast more spells.
Waouh! On se fixe!
Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
Mais d'accord que là c'est pas le jeter mon chat. Ah si je peux! Trop cool!
Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
Ouais, je me suis demandé ce que tu vas faire. On se fixe. Ah bah on l'a eu. Zone de recherche là-bas. On va bien voir. Oh attends. Oh, un coffre. Chouette. Position devient intenable. Par plus en plus de terrain, ces affaires sont redoutables. Les créatures sont capables de leur faire face. Les seigneurs sont déjà prêts à embarquer que plus vers que les nôtres ont tiré à disposition non loin. Il n'y avait pas de place pour tout le monde. Nous allons mourir ici piétinés, maudits sur les princes et leurs ambitions.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape.
I should have known as soon as we discovered those ruins that we were not foreign to these lands.
The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. Let's continue our search. We must discover which nation was here.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! See if you can ward off this feint. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
S'il te plaît. Est-ce que j'ai l'air d'avoir besoin de caster des spells? Voilà un autre.
This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
What nation does it belong to?
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something clear. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain.
And to think we helped you. I'm having trouble dealing with this, even if it does explain a lot. We're gonna have to keep this story under lock and key. The natives are not gonna swallow it easily without a long chew.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. But Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
Bon, ça va. Au moins, Siora, elle est pas vénère. Siora, elle a pas été con, elle s'est pas dit vous en sortez, Là, oui, là, elle a clairement dit je t'en veux pas pour les erreurs que les gens qui sont venus avant toi ont faites. Ah, c'est quelqu'un de malin, Siora, j'aime beaucoup. Là, c'est elle et moi, on est les meilleurs diplomates, t'as vu. Bon, par contre, faut que je m'en aille, du coup. Y'a pas un moyen que je me téléporte? Non, je crois pas. Je crois pas que ce soit une option. Faut que je retourne à la map. Ah. Je vais quand même encore continuer à fouiller un peu. Parce que je pense qu'on peut... Merde. Ouais, en vrai, je pense pas qu'il y ait grand chose à voir. Ah oui, et donc, là, nous, on travaille pour Télème, et les ennemis, entre guillemets, c'est ceux qu'ils appellent l'Alliance, si j'ai bien recompris l'histoire. Ok, donc le feu de camp est là. Du coup, ben, je vais retourner là. Oh! Petrus!
Ah, my child, I'm happy that you are here. I've had an idea that I wish to present to you.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we had the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelia's.
Plus tard, photo. Là, on va parler à Constantin et puis après on s'occupe de ton truc.
I understand.
I'll see you later, father.
Take care, my child.
Ok, Petrus. Je vais parler à Constantin et puis après on va faire ta quête. Vu le temps qui me reste pour la vidéo, je pense que je vais parler à Constantin et que je vais sûrement arrêter là. Ah. Place d'Orsay. Ah, comme le musée. Putain, je me suis mal à la gorge. Ah. Merde. Merde, merde, non, attends. Constantin, holy fuck.
Cousin! You have
Waouh, il s'est
returned.
retéléporté sur sa chaise, il est fort.
How did things go?
Oh, you don't look well. What's happened here?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
Seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, dear cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it.
Non, j'ai peur, s'il te plaît.
What do you have to tell me?
We had a talk with Lady Morange and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence.
Oh, c'est vrai que ça pourrait expliquer ça.
Others here must give us the answers.
Pourquoi moi qui ai jamais foutu les pieds sur cette île, j'ai une marque de natif? C'est parce qu'en fait, à un moment donné...
You're thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware.
Oui, voilà, c'est ça. Toi, tu sais peut-être rien, mais il y a peut-être...
The captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Putain, toi aussi. Si Constantin il meurt, je sens que ça va m'énerver. L'amiral, oui. Elle aime bien Vasco. Si je viens avec Vasco, elle va me dire ce que je veux savoir. Du moins, j'espère. Wesh, machine.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Ok, donc il faut que je récupère Petrus et que... putain. Et que j'interroge... Ok. Par contre, ouais, j'aurais peut-être pas dû passer par là. Là, je reviens à la place. Ouais, c'est ça. Donc, je pense que pour m'arrêter, je vais parler à Petrus, et puis après, je vais m'arrêter là. Je vais récupérer Petrus, et puis on va faire ça. Je vais le récupérer, on fait cette quête-là, et éventuellement, on fera sa quête de compagnon après.
Have you considered my proposition?
What was it again, precisely?
What did it?
Non, non, mais je m'en fous de ça.
It is a very... I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Ptolemy, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they've decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Ptolemy lands. And of course, see the Bishop Domitius.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Ouais, ok. Je vais re-sauvegarder ici. Et donc, on fera ça la prochaine fois. Salut, salut.